Hey everybody, this is Chanchai and we are doing AKAI Leagues today. So it is Sunday, March 22nd, and I hope you guys are doing good. Audio level's looking pretty good, and looks like the game audio is good too. I'll double check in a bit, but I'm going to join AKAI's chat really quick here. But I hope you're all having a good weekend. In Portland, the weather's gone pretty nice. Suddenly the weekend, the rain lifted, and I think a lot of people are going to the park today. I will probably go on a nice walk after AKAI Leagues today. Go on a nice walk with my daughter. Alright, let's see here. Where's Kai's channel? Where are you? There you are.
This.
How's everyone doing today? Going good, going good. The weather's nice in my area, so.
It's hot. It's
hot over here?
Degrees.
I see. Oh, it's not for us, but.
It's 90 degrees, and tomorrow it's going to be a 50-degree high. So it's the weather's bonkers.
You guys are dealing with some pretty extreme ups and downs. Alright, ooh, sweet. Metawadi's here. Awesome. General Ripper here. Awesome. RJ, Wells Stampede. I like Wells the Stampede. He should make it Vash the Alchemist. You know. Yeah. And Miller 2B, it's been a while. How's Miller doing? I hope they're doing great. So, double check the audio on my side here.
That is the first time Miller 2B participated in the North American leagues.
Is it? I swear I've seen them before. Huh.
Maybe in your leagues, maybe in your Chanchai Dojo, but he plays a lot offline. I see him travel a lot in the offline events, so I see his name.
The name is very familiar, so, huh. Okay.
729 28279 63729.
Yeah. Okay, great. Here I go.
I think I got all that information posted correctly. Nice. Can other people in your room confirm about the room player, Nikita? Since I'm from North America, it's hard to tell, and there's also that visual bug with connection indicator.
Very nice, Miller 2B. Nice, Leon.
Is anyone familiar with Nikita? Is Nikita watching this stream? Can you confirm? Is Community Camp Wesley, do you guys also have a web bar with Nikita? Oh, okay, so. Sometimes if there's connection issue, this may accidentally enter just fix that, checking for the wire connection. Alright, that was done. Let's go to Captain Weird Game. I'm sorry, the one I'm posting on YouTube chat. Yeah, don't worry too much of skill. There's quite a lot of ways to get matches and find matches. But there's like if you're beginner level, I recommend Chanchai's JoJo's. If you don't mind losing, because we have a lot of people just playing, these leagues also works fine because it is intended for all skill levels. And don't worry about taking up people's space because everyone gets to play against each person, so not wasting anybody's time. But definitely feel welcome to ask questions. I think there's quite a few veterans who will just always gives you some answer back most likely. Alright, what was I doing? Oh, posting in Discord channel. Okay. I need to do some macro stuff. I have to keep doing this, taking the long way doing this.
Alright, it's a very good sparring.
With those who's trying to improve on their efficiency, I do like the stream deck. That has been very efficient, and once you start learning to use
And we feel for you, but it helps reduce the chance of a crash out during the league.
Yeah, just communicate with us also, because sometimes we don't know what exactly is the leaving exiting for. Is it because the game is kicking you out, or is that you're exiting to fix the great connection? So just right now the easiest way for us to get these leagues running smoothly is communicating with each other.
Yeah, this, for the record, this has been a 6-month challenge. It's something that we believe is fixable, but we're not sure how long to wait for a fix. But we think it'll get better, but you know, for now we're patiently but very much enjoying these sessions. And for the most part, these sessions are still really wonderful, but does require a little extra patience.
That's one of you guys, right? Not my...
That's me, yeah. That was my phone going off.
Okay. Just want to make sure. Okay. Alright, we're still waiting. There is one more prayer for Europe before we start the countdown. Are you customize your controller, Lusty?
Hey Guibert, really good to see you. Hope you're doing good.
The kitty is back in the room. When you guys play, just check and see if there's... Yeah, I with the connection indicator being so and not accurate, I can't tell on my side too.
So, Metawatt, if you're having trouble reacting, like seeing that the 3P plus K is a low from Akira, use an evade approach instead. Evade would do the same thing as if you were evading the dashing elbow. So if you're having trouble and it looks like it's a dashing elbow to you, just, you know, switch to using evade as your defensive option, so that you can treat that 3P plus K as just the same as a dashing elbow.
Alright, we're starting the 5-match countdown now for both leagues. Got 9 players for North America, 4 for Europe. Plenty of time still for you to join, about 10 to 15 minutes.
Kage can be tough if you're trying to do very heavy knowledge on it. If you learn to apply Nitaku, it can help simplify the Kage matchup. Kage actually has to work a bit hard, and he's susceptible to successful backdash and evade. However, the caveat to that is that he's good at punishing both as well. So, you know, that can make it volatile if you take those approaches. That said, to simplify it, the 2 simple approaches on Kage. One, Kage is good at crushing, so using a mid attack will help reduce you getting crushed. 2, when you block anything that doesn't have a follow-up, which I know can be tough when you're fighting Kage to know what does not have a follow-up, like for example his uppercut, you should apply Nitaku there. So if you block like his uppercut or his like spin kick in place, you know, you should apply Nitaku right away. That said, again, use your mids when you have advantage, just simply because he really does like to crush things. It gets a little more complicated there, but those are the simple ways I can say it. And again, high risk, high reward if you can successfully evade or backdash him, but he's good at beating both because he has a good mix of half circulars, but he is vulnerable in those places, so it's kind of a gamble if you decide to go that route.
Yeah, so he also, like, Kage has like a combo star that avoids high and a combo star that avoids low. So again, if your opponent is using very evasive attacks, usually to avoid certain stuff, usually just focus a lot on those like mid strikes and maybe longer distance mid strikes too for the backdash stuff. All right, we got 10 people for North America. Preparing 4 more matches. We got Blurry in the room, A+ joining later. So we got 10 right now for North America. 4 more matches to go. We have 4 players, so still plenty of time for people to join. But it doesn't matter if there's a lot or a small amount. We'll keep these moves running if there's at least 2 people. 4 people to 1 league. So 4 people takes 10 minutes. 16 players, about a little bit less than an hour. Stick to 1 character per league. You can switch afterwards. We recommend a delay setting of at least 3. Kind of live on one end of the continent. We do like maybe a delay setting of 4 might be better.
Good choice, good guesses. That was really nice. That was a really fun round.
I'm sorry, I didn't see that. Still have 4 more matches to start before we start the first league. Yeah, also Kage has those tricky moves that kind of bait you to want to attack, just like that. Jan Whipper's one of his trademark H4V, cartwheel back or slowly walking back while you're on the floor, and then
yeah, don't do rising attack against General Whipper.
Currently, Jan Whipper and Chanchai are first and second on the league leaders for this season, and today and next weekend, that should mean that there's still 9 more leagues to go. With still quite a few people still possible can get the most first place finishes. Yesterday we were able to get one in 14-player league with the league itself not no issues. But once the league completed, the entire room got disconnected.
Very good game, Ripper. That was so much fun.
Alright, 3 more matches before we begin both leagues.
Let's see. So yeah, so when I say crushing, we are talking about like what AKAI had mentioned, which is moves that will beat. Basically, he's got moves that slip under highs, and he's got moves that hop over lows. And Leon has a lot of these too. So that's what we talk about when we say crushing, and so we're using like the Tekken's vocabulary for crushing, but Kage is good at crushing. Similar, Eileen is also good at crushing, and Leon is also good at crushing. So because of that, if you carelessly do a high attack or a low attack, you're going to get crushed. Now, he does have setups for crushing certain mids. Those are his Sabaki setups. The main way he does that is like after his elbow, if he holds punch, like he goes into this stance from the elbow or from his high elbow. So from either his elbow or his high elbow, you got to be careful that he might use Sabaki attacks from that. That said, when he does that, he's putting himself at a high risk, high reward guess as well. So crushing is always goes that way. Crushing is a two-way street. It's a high risk, high reward. So if you're predictable with your highs or your lows, or you're doing too many highs, you're very likely to get crushed in general. That's why I give the advice for using a mid in general. Doesn't mean always use a mid, but generally using a mid is pretty good.
Alright, we got Kalish joining that room now. Let's see back, so it's 5 players for Europe. So Kalish Snow, 3 more matches before we begin.
Round 4. Ready, go!
So
And that 4K push G has it's quite slow and a lot of attack active frames. Even though I think if I saw correct, Metroid successfully evaded it. Push a button or something, and so it tracked back.
You're talking about his hit throw, guard throw setup?
No, earlier Jen Whipper did a 9K push G.
Yeah.
I think Metroid successfully evaded it, but because it's a slower move and I think it had a lot of active frames,
Yeah.
it tracked back against Metroid's since he most like press a button.
Right. Okay, yeah. And Ripper does make good use of the moves, of Kage's moves that have a lot of hit frames and are very slow. You use these against people that like to evade an attack. So why? That's because they'll get the successful evade, but then they'll attack into these later hit frames. So Kage is good at that. Kage's 9K plus G is especially good at that. Because it'll be hitting like on the 26th or so frame. And so because of that, people are likely to evade and then attack into it and then get tracked when they attack. And that is something for Medawatt to work on, because I do know that Medawatt is... The scary thing about Medawatt, what makes him very strong at VF actually, is his ability to commit. And part of that commit though is that he'll commit to a Bari, but he'll also commit, which is fine, but he will also commit to like evade attack because it works really well for him. But the things that mess that up is something using like a super slow attack that can be evaded.
Guys, it's got Space Time and Baba Shisha joining. We have 12 players, 2 more matches before we begin. Good time to remind everyone, just kind of double check, see if you have no gray bar connections. And if you do, definitely let me know so that I know that you're exiting because you're going to try to rejoin the room so that don't accidentally start to leak about you guys. Sago, everything good? Sounds good. Yeah, I'm gonna say the orange is the connection meter bug.
Alright, wonderful to see Sisha and Guibert. I think Guibert's in New York for Super Choya Cup.
He was there in the events, Choya Cup.
Awesome. We wish you a good travel back to, back across the country, but I really hope that you've been having a good time in New York. I wish I was there with you all, and I think I heard that Killa Killa was over there too, so I didn't see the results of the tournament, so...
Of course, remember these rooms are intended for people with wired connection. It does make things a lot more smoother for everyone, and your opponent and you will also will have a better experience for the most part. Alright, this is the last match for both Europe and North America. Once this completed, we'll start the first league.
Very nice evading that trip.
Round 3. Ready, go! Round 4. Ready, go!
Since this is the last match, I'm just gonna start getting ready to post telling people let's join room.
Very nice intercept. Oh, that was beautiful.
Alright, we're gonna become Europe now.
All right. Good luck, have fun, everyone.
Good luck, guys.
That was a really good
Five
battle.
players- 5 players for Europe, so that should be just quite quick.
All right, everyone. Hope you're all doing well. Here we go. Oh, thank you very much. It was really fun. It was a real honor when Sega reached out. Also, shout outs to Markman, who's on the latest one. I think Markman and Tasty Steve did a really nice one too. So if you guys haven't seen that, check that out. But I do like the Sega's Virtual Fight Me promotion videos. Those are great. I was really happy to be part of that. No problem, Guibert. Sorry for my late reply. All right, I'm gonna be fighting. I'll read it after this fight. Who am I fighting right now?
Round 1.
Welcome, Switch 2 players. Blah blah blah.
Knockout.
All right. Oh, you're still in Denver. Okay.
Round 2. Ready, go!
Yeah, right now there's a big problem with travel because of the lack of TSA agents. Because a lot of TSA agents are working without pay, right? And so because of because Congress right now for a lot of reasons, but yeah. So right now a lot of TSA have been working without pay, and so right now there's a shortage of them as more and more TSA. It's kind of just, has to do other things. Alright, good game, ba. Good game. So right now, need to find places to throw a little more. Taka can't rely on circulars that well, or half circulars, except for 4P, because 4P is the opposite direction of everything else. So you'd either want to use a little more 4P to discourage people from evading to his front. The problem is you got to do it with a good amount of advantage, or you want to use throws more. And I personally prefer the throws approach, but just so putting in a little more throws is my advice. But technically, if you wanted to catch the sidestepping, mixing in a little bit of 4P into your flow will probably help improve that. But it does have its vulnerabilities too. So I could duck under the 4P if the advantage is not big enough. But otherwise, 4P is very strong. It's good do like 4P P plus K with Taka is really, really good move. But it's not your big solution, right? Your big solution is if you throw them when they sidestep, it's one, they might not realize that you're nailing them because of that. Two, it's just really strong because Taka's throws are really, really good. Even in Revo, when Taka's throws were nerfed a little bit, it's still really, really good. Oh man, I'm really sorry to hear that about your lung. Man, that's really hard. I'm sorry, man. Yeah, TSA had a huge brutal line. Yeah, this is I warn my wife doesn't have to deal with it because she's flying straight to Seattle and I'm gonna go pick her up in Seattle, which is a like 4-hour drive for me. But yeah, alright, I gotta focus on this fight. Alright, I thought I had the range. Wrong direction. Alright, he's gonna attack. That's an interesting place to attack, but that's okay. That was really cool. Oh, crumple, okay. Still got the range. Yeah, he's got the range. So, understand that General Ripper likes to use set play that's range based. I thought he was going to go guard break here, but I evade late. That was a really fun battle Ripper. That was a really, really fun battle. Alright, let's see what the chat's saying here. Well, there's going to be a lot of challenges to flight travel this year too. I'd say if you're planning to travel, it's good to buy your flight tickets early because I'm expecting gas to keep going up, and I think like flights are going to have an interesting situation. They may even ground flights if it gets bad, but I don't think it'll get that bad. But I think it'll get bad enough that the price will be affected. interesting stuff.
Knockout.
Interesting. Oh. Alright, let's try to wake up here.
Round 2. Ready, go!
Okay, we don't have the range there. That was really good low throw Oki.
Knockout. Round 3. Ready, go!
I like that delayed throw into forward throw because so I was trying to escape the side throw. This is a really good setup because he forces you in the side turn, and then you got to do like the switcheroo again. So it's a really cool setup.
Round 5. Ready, go!
That's such a cool setup. Alright, that's good game. Very good game. Very, very good game. Alright. Good battle, RJ. So, RJ is using his Abari very, very well. And then, he's not going to let you throw him, right? And so he's going to attack. But he's using space and sidestepping to set it up pretty well. Not sidestepping, but he's using space and Jeffrey's pressure to do it pretty well. And then in the neutral, if you don't connect with the jab, you're in trouble against him. So because jab is only going to win on speed. So it's really good. Really, really good. And I kind of played into those stuff, but I really liked the setup when he set me up for toe kick of doom from the side. That was really cool. That was really, really cool because earlier he had been using slow attacks that like would be interrupted by a low punch, and then he kills you for that. It's really good. It's high reward. All right, let's see how Wells is doing here. Wells is choosing funny moments to sidestep, so he's sidestepping when he has advantage, which is really interesting, but he's not canceling it, so I think he's just dialing it in. Alright, there we go. Alright, well, this is a really cool morning. Everyone's playing in very interesting ways, and I am a little bit slow to respond, but that's okay. That's how we assess our performance. Yeah, the 2Ps are good. Like, 2Ps work at a high level because your opponent is trying to play with you. So, it's totally fine. It's up to you to... It's just that... It's because of what I'm trying to do at the moment. Like, you'll see... At high level, you'll see us do two low punches in a row to set up a counter hit. Because the opponent's wanting to watch. If the opponent wants to watch, that's the risk. Is losing to a Bari, right? Whereas if they want to play like more committed, it's a little better. So yeah, 2Ps are fine. Subterms, good to see you. Good battle, Wells. Good battle. So it's, you know, a lot of times there's good reason to delay in this game. And so when somebody is trying to play in a way that's trying to set some stuff up or try to get clever, but also sometimes if they're not reacting quick enough, like they're not responding to the right things, they're looking for something. So when you fight against people that are looking for something silly like 2P will sometimes work. It works at more of a high level than a low level. Low level, it won't work that well because the game plan's more simple. And then sometimes against me and aggressive players like me, we'll be stubborn because we want to get something. We're trying to go for something that's going to be a higher reward, but it will lose to just mashing low punch. So, but at the same time, we don't care about the mashing low punch because you got to hit me like 5 times to equal the one thing you do. The scary part is if you hit me 3 times and then you do something big, right? That's like huge. But if you hit me like 3 times and I do something big, then the 3 low punches are like nothing compared to that one thing I landed on you. And so that's why at the high level people don't care too much about getting hit by low punch. Because low punch is not the scary part, it's what's after the low punch. So as long as you can like win the situation after it. Alright, very nice.
Knockout. Round 2. Ready?
Good to see you, T-Town Brown.
Knockout. Round 3. Ready? Go.
Very good crush moment.
Knockout.
Alright, good fight, Miller to be. Here's a trick. You're doing a lot of really good stuff, Miller to be. Your Leon's really good, actually. With your 8K, consider adding into the mix 8K twice in a row. So even though they block 8K, you do another 8K. The reason for this one, while it would lose to an immediate jab or mid, a lot of people are likely to do a 2P to stop that second kick or a low. So the 8K twice in a row is good against it. It's just that it's just bad against people that will just high jab right away. But consider that sets up a more crushing type of game and the guessing game. But adding 8K into your vocabulary will be like a very interesting variation, and it opens up that 8K to more guessing games after they block it. Oh, Subchar, awesome. So, okay, so you're out in Rhode Island right now. All right. Have it. I hope you're enjoying your time with us while you're waiting for the train. But good to see you. I really wish I was able to be there with y'all. All right, here we go. That's a 4. Again, I'll use just forward throws against you. Good.
Knockout. Round 2. Ready? Go.
So these are all forward throws. Good. You're seeing the use of crouch. I can show you the weakness of crouch too, but yeah, it's all good. But it's good. It's good thinking. It's good thinking.
Ready? Go.
Very good. Use those attacks. First forward throw. So I'm showing you like how strong throw is in this game, right? And I'm showing you that the problem, that the challenge to your approach, Zack Attack, is you like to hold on to guard. And because you like to hold on to guard, it means your throw escape has to be accurate. And so it doesn't mean that you just mash like crazy, even though that might give you relief for now. It means that you're gonna have to control the fight on the rock, paper, scissors element, or you minimize your exposure to it. Now, to minimize your exposure to throw is actually to do fuzzy guard. So like that dashing elbow and the fuzzy guard, that means throw is really hard to do. That's the reason for fuzzy guard. Fuzzy guard actually just makes throwing really hard to do, unless like, and then later you mix it in. So then you're like dashing elbow, I think you're gonna like, you think I'm gonna fuzzy guard, so you're gonna try to do delay stuff, so I'm just gonna hit you again. But you start with that, and then doing fuzzy guard will lower your exposure to throw by itself without you having to even do a throw escape. Now that said, I do want you to work on that throw escape. That was a forward throw that I kept doing the whole match. But also just like you're getting it, you're feeling that flow better. But I think that ever since I started doing this drill, you've been pressured to attack more, and I think that's good. I do think that's good, because now you're not hanging on to guard, you're not feeling as safe on it, and I know that that's an uncomfortable feeling, because most fighting games make you feel so comfortable when you hold on to back and block. But in VF, like, just guarding is going to lose to someone who just realizes you're just guarding, because and if I start mixing up the throw, it's even harder, right? But focusing on one throw makes it easier for you to also see how I set up throws, and how easy it is to not do the throw escape. Like a lot of people at an even high level have moments where they don't do the throw escape, and they don't realize it. So that's also why I do the drill. I do the drill to make you realize how often you're not doing it, or that you started buffering and it changed it, right? It changes like, but again, but here's the thing, if you had mashed attack, it would beat the throw, right? And it did against me. So it's one of those things where the balance is not just, throw escape better. The balance is actually like, it's okay to mash if they actually were doing the attack. Or doing the throw, I'm sorry. Alright, I'm gonna focus on Sisha here. Very good.
Round 3. Ready, go!
Very good. That was beautiful. You're playing really, really good, Sisha. Keep this up.
Round 4. Ready, go! Knockout.
Alright. Good game, Sisha. Good game. Your evading, your evading is actually pretty precise, so good precision on the evading, and good moral play. Always been your strong suit. It's been the moral play. So good stuff. Good games. Yeah, I'm excited for our LA gathering so much. So I am going to give shout out to LA gathering. So as much as I talked about earlier about how expensive travel will be, please, I really highly recommend LA gathering. I think if you're a Virtua Fighter fan, it's going to be the most fun time. I can say that like without reservation and absolutely full belief that you're going to have the very, very best time at LA gathering. You're going to be in an environment with a lot of people who just love the game, and we're also going to have good times. We're going to go have good meals. Any budget you have, as long as you can get the hotel out of the way, as long as you can find a way to stay at the hotel or nearby and travel there, everything else is pretty affordable. Well, Yeah, and we're gonna try to, and I always try to make sure that you get an affordable way to the hotel from the airport as well. But that usually means like I need to know your flight plans so that I know who's likely to be arriving around a similar time, and then we can coordinate.
Ready, go!
I'm too slow today. Right now, like there's stuff I want to do that was like I was like way slow. Yeah. Sidekick a bar is what we have to do. Right now, the guess with Satsuna is between a Bare and not a Bare. Because he's trying to sidestep a lot. But he's going to change that soon, and I gotta be very careful when he changes it. I tried to let go in time and it didn't let go in time, it guarded still. Right now, he's processing it a little slow right now, like I was processing it slow at the first round, but we'll see what happens now. This is where Satsuna gets very scary. Kira's rough. If you don't get your hits with the Kira, it sucks. And I was hoping, he did delay throw. So. Right now, everything's pretty sloppy, but it's fun. There's a good mind game working around it, but it's pretty sloppy for both of us. Like by sloppy, I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean that right now our timing's a little off. And so it's causing like a lot of stuff to like not hit that we want to hit. And it's not lag, it's actually us being mentally slow. Like being like focused. Stuff that happens like when, yeah, and he just waited for a low. So here, now he's got more mental clarity than I do right now because he's just waiting for that. And he's also switched off of the evading plan. Now that said, he does listen to my stream sometimes, so he's probably, you know. Okay, good. It was good that he waited. That was a really fun battle. So, awesome battle, Satsuna. I assume you're listening, so that was a really, really fun battle. And so, it was fun feeling out the mental speed up and slow down. So, when things get mentally slowed down, sometimes it can happen when you don't get your hits in. And then it becomes like, it ramps up in terms of like, it gets more and more, you get unsure of what's gonna work, and then you're like, and you're calibrating. Now sometimes you make a good calibration. Some people are bad at calibrating, right? Some people get like mad and then they start doing stupid stuff. In the case of Satsuna and I think we were both pretty calm and just kind of admitting to ourselves like what was working and not for us.
Round 2. Ready, go!
Alright, good game, Space Time, good game. When you do your evade, you need to make sure you're doing throw escape with your evade, at least if you don't see an attack come out. So if you evade and you don't see them attacking, you should at least then do a guard throw escape. And maybe you were doing it, but just letting you know. Because I do think that's kind of when I catch you, is when you sidestep and I throw you. Alright, awesome chats in here. Very VF full weekend, yes. Man, I'm really happy, Subterm, that you're going to CEO, and of course, and I'm not familiar with Beach Episode. Please let me know about Beach Episode. I need to look into that. I hope you can go to lag, but I know that that's a challenge, but I hope you can make it. That would be amazing. I will probably be very busy at lag, but I'll be happy for everyone that's there. Guibert knows that, like, when I'm at lag, I'm looking out for everybody just having a good time, because I have a good time when I see everyone having a good time. So
Round one. Ready, go!
very good. I gotta roll up or down after that throw.
Round two. Ready, go!
Very good choices. So this is a good thing about creating a whiff, is it's a good spot to evade, but that's also the point of attack. Very good. Very good. Good use of jab jab. That was really good. That was good using the jab right here, actually. It stopped what I was doing.
Ready, go!
Good game, good game. That was an excellent battle A+. You're playing awesome. You're playing really, really good. I like your use of the jab. So this is the powerful thing about Leon's 11 frame jab. Having 4 characters have an 11 frame jab, and they're very good when your opponent's trying to use setups that are a little frame tight. That was excellent. But you do have to have, like, the willingness to use that jab at that much of a minus. But this is how you break that logic. This is how you make it not so scary. You make it not so scary because the fact is it will beat anything that's high damaging, but it will only lose to things that are low damaging. When you use that logic, then it's okay to use, then the risk changes and you're like, okay, I'm okay using the jab there. Now Sarah is a little trickier, but for the most part, generally that's, you just look at what are you actually risking doing it, and usually it's not so bad. Alright, we're fighting Metawadi, very different style than RJ.
Knockout.
And he's going to commit to evade attack as well, so this is where we punish that. Okay, and then he's going to crush high punch. Got it. Alright. Man. I'm in side turn, so that's why it didn't work. Very good stuff. Keep it up. I want to fight this game. So this is... Metawadi has this approach, and I like it. That was bad. Use the throw strings. Man, I'm dead. That was an awesome battle. So here he caught me, he just went for it. It's really, really good. It's really, really good. Again, he's gonna punish me for delaying with the way he plays. It's reactive and it's very good against delays, right? And I screwed up because I knew I sidestepped like a crouching low, and I got mad at myself for not side kicking that. And so later on, I tried to do it, but it wasn't that situation. So that was my tilt. But Metawadi does great. Again, his way of playing does fish. It fishes a lot, and that's the fisherman approach that we talk about. But I like it. Keep it up, Metawadi. That was a lot of fun. I do like fighting it more, so keep it up. But Jeffrey is good at reverse mix-up, right? So like he puts himself in like... He makes you want to mix up so he can flip it, because he wants to attack you when you throw, and then he wants to like out-hit you if it's like neutral. If it's not neutral, but if it's like hitting the same time. And then he can low throw you if you fuzzy guard. Now that said, that's not... I don't think that's what Metawadi did at all. I'm just... Most of Metawadi is doing is like he's attack... he's like evade attack, evade attack, evade attack, and then low punch to stop you from using any delay pressure. And then, yeah. And then I think today, both times, both Jeffreys, I'm not playing the spacing as well. My spatial judgment is not so good right now. Or I'm misjudging it, but I'm also being outplayed at it, so it's good. I gotta work on that. So we'll see how it goes. First league battle of the morning, and this weekend has felt kind of like that, but that's a good challenge because you run into this in tournaments where you feel like you've got to figure out part of your tilt, but you're playing a field of opponents, so they're all playing a little differently, which is good, and you got to be a little ahead of it. So it's a great training, because there's definitely a lot of tournaments where I've been in where it feels like this, and then I turn around and win it. But it takes like a lot to turn it around. It takes like a lot of it takes quite a number of adjustments. So it's good stuff. All right. Yeah, paid time off is a hard one. Zach Attack says, I was watching Global Finals earlier, and Shiokara was used kick cancel to avoid a grab. And yeah, you got to be playing at that level though, like because of what the opponent's doing and what they're trying to set up. But kick cancel is amazing, but if you're not playing an active game, or you're not really syncing up with when they're doing stuff and exerting control to pressure them, to narrow their decision space, then the kick cancel just becomes you throwing away frames. But it is amazing, and kick cancel is really good, but that's because players are because the decision space is being constrained by very strong fundamental play, right? Very active play, and then also being accurate with it too. But yeah, Shiokar is amazing, and you definitely want to learn all those techniques. But you'll definitely need to create pressure with your Akira first to have a controllable space to apply those techniques with good timing. Kick cancel at the high level is a very strong way to it's really powerful at the high level. Really, really strong. It's good against both opponents that are reacting as well as opponents that are doing certain stuff too consistently. We don't have the room block open yet, but we will. It was recently announced that LA Gathering is actually going to be a week later than thought. So look at it's like October 23rd, I think. Double check the times, so it might be 2 weeks after it was scheduled originally. That said, there are now social media account. They have LA Gathering has just opened a Blue Sky social media account. I'll be sharing its post soon. Subturn says, not sure if you're familiar, but I did get some casuals with the Lone Leon player. Yeah, I know Leon Plex. They're really wonderful. I mostly know them to play Sarah. They're a third strike player, and they're wonderful. They're also an awesome artist, awesome graphic design artist. So I really like Leon Plex. He'll remember me, I think, even though he was drunk much of the time we hung out. But he's awesome. I really like Leon Plex. He's a person that makes me think about Brooklyn Arcade like a lot. That guy is awesome. And one of the members of the New York community I really, really like a lot. Yes, Meadowhite, you fish for win. Yeah, the round differentials help. Okay, awesome. Yeah, so Chimpanzee taught you about kick cancel last year. Yeah, it's really good. It beats a lot of stuff. Okay, sorry, LD Wells, just chatting. All right, I'm gonna go join AKAI's.
Here, Tricky, who's been a multiple combo picker winner. Denkai, who's is always that one because they're the best players in the North America. Killer, the latest killer in North America. Yeah, too many to name.
Yeah, numbers had the road to hell yesterday.
Alright, what am I doing here? Okay, that's updated. That's updated. Okay, yeah, both rooms are accepting players. Please be patient with me. Yes.
Who won Super Toyo Cup? I didn't hear that, so sorry.
Killer.
Killa, awesome. That I probably would have put my money on Killa. So yeah.
That guy got seconds, and
awesome. Well, I probably would have put my money on Denkai, but Killa was gonna be probably like the second person I put my money on.
Third and fourth was Tricky and Jacko. I can't remember which one.
Oh wow. Yeah, that was an insane field. Yep.
Thanks for the follow, Schneraden. Check out that third. Thanks for that confirmation, Shag. It's been a long time. I mean, Shag is still one of those people who still travel a lot to play in offline events, so. Okay, see. That's been posted, right? Yeah, so Psycho, I think who is asking? Psycho's asking what are the chances of bug fixes in this patch? I say, I only know that they're working on it every day. Doesn't that Chad, you want to give an opinion?
Opinion on what? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
The chances that there will be bug fixes in this latest patch. Oh, let me fix that. There will be some bug fixes, easy ones, but the major ones that we're having the most complaints about.
I think
they did it.
I mean, it's not me being like any kind of a doom or anything like that. Like I believe they're working on it. It's just that I believe that the complexity of the challenge is bigger than we want to admit, and has to do with kind of a lot of different things. So my opinion is that we're not going to know that they fixed it until it's more or less fixed, and I don't think they're going to announce it. I think it's going to be something we observe, which can kind of suck. But like basically, this is not something you're gonna just find an announcement for until after it's already been fixed for a while. I don't think they're gonna say anything about it until the community has actually said, no, this has gotten better. So I don't think they're gonna put like a big post saying we've got a lobby fix. It's gonna be for us to see whether next week's patch does it. Now, next week's patch is a big opportunity to do it because it's a patch they were going to release and it doesn't cost, right? But again, it doesn't mean that they solved the problem, right? It doesn't mean, oh, you know, this is such an easy thing to fix. It actually isn't, I don't think, because, you know, there's a big difference between World Stage and Revo, and that is that they implemented crossplay, that there's an easy anti-cheat, which could be there for many reasons. It could be regulatory reasons as well as personal interest reasons. And so we'll see what happens, but I don't think they're going to make any kind of announcement about the lobby being quote unquote fixed, because the lobby being fixed is not just one thing, it's probably multiple things in one. And so again, it's something where we're going to notice it and we're going to be the ones that tell everybody the lobbies have gotten better, as opposed to they're going to be like, hey, look forward to, you know, because the thing they don't want to do is to announce that they fixed the lobbies and they're not fixed. You know, like that's the last thing they want to do. Like it really is. Like the community has consistently punished anyone that does something like that, right? Even a small misunderstanding, like, I don't know, back to basics in Tekken, you know, right?
Oh, Lord. Yeah,
right. So it's like they're not going to say anything on this. Like they're just going to like let us be the ones to tell everyone it's fixed, and then they'll be like, the lobbies have been fixed.
Be sure that they're trying to make fixes.
Yeah, I'm guaranteed that they're working on it, but will they be able to fix it? I'm praying to the BF that code. God and whoever else. But I do have one thing. I do know that there is a solution possible for the people joining the room and causing issues for like the ongoing matches to actually to have the site frame per second drop or something.
Yeah.
It's for league mode. When we hit the league button, so that it's running, people can't. They just make it back to how Ultimate Showdown was. Which people can't do. That's just a alternative. That's one way to fix the league mode for people joining and cause people to have issues playing their matches. But it will still happen to the other mode stuff. Alright, we're gonna have 5 matches before we begin also for Europe. There was someone named Barney Abare who joined the room.
Is it Jamie?
Barney? I don't know, he left me. I'm not sure if that got disconnected to the game, kicked him out of the room or just
He's doing great, I mean.
Oh, there's a Barney in the room now? In the North America?
Yeah.
Okay, join the one with Oreo, okay. It's a Dark Slayer, so I'm thinking that's a...
Probably Jamie.
Yes, that is Jamie Lee Curtis. Thank you for that. That really helps me a lot when updating the player's almanac for the AKAI Leagues, which is right now at 800 pages. Yes, it's been a nice, tedious thing for me to work on. And Gleebert, thank you for stopping by the chats. When do you fly back to California?
Did he like the chopped cheese, is my question.
Chopped cheese?
Yeah. Chopped cheese is a deconstructed hamburger made into sort of a burrito situation. Mm-hmm.
So, tricky, I guess. Yeah. Okay.
Round 1. Ready, go!
Alright. So Tricky's in my chat. It's I want to make a deal about it because as we do events and stuff, we definitely want to deal with all of the issues that happens at tournaments. I also want to make sure that we're not like that VF is not tagged as like people don't know how to run tournaments in VF, because I think for the most part we have an awesome record on tournaments at VF. But Tricky did have a rough experience at NYG, and so I think that'll be a good topic for discussion. Again, I don't want our community to be tagged as we don't know how to run tournaments, but I do want, because if that becomes like the high profile topic for VF, then it's like, okay. But I do want to talk about it because we want to make sure we're always making good tournaments going forward. So yeah, be an interesting topic. It sounded like there was match interference. Yeah. So basically, Tricky has been saying that they need refs sometimes the tournament, someone that can, it sounds like there was interference in the tournament, and it sounds like there was a bad ruling. And I know that Tricky's very, very had awesome battles, but it sucks that she felt that these external this lack of administration caused a real huge problem in the tournament. So
yeah, that was a shame. I will stay without comment on that. I saw the whole thing kind of like start to happen, just like, yeah, I was like, this is not good.
Yeah, we'll have a real community discussion about it too, but also we're gonna make sure we learn. And
we should.
I know that LA Gathering, we're gonna look at that too, and that's hard because you also know that we have it's a little different, but yeah, well, we want to learn from these incidences that happen so that we reduce them happening again, so. And
I don't know what exactly happened, so I will comment that. But let me just interrupt this quickly. We're getting ready to run the second league for North America and third league for Europe. I think like 4 Dream more matches before we start for both of them. But also, I'm not entirely sure what happened, but a lot of these events are run by the community and stuff, so definitely being open and sharing these so that we can. I think most of us who is doing these are just want people to enjoy the game as much as possible, and so being able to open it to help talk to each other without getting too upset. But I don't know what happened, so I'll just leave it at that. I guess I'll find out once I
Tricky. Setsuna can tell you that like I've had, well, actually XTN can really tell you that I've had my moments where because interference has happened to me in winners final, it's happened to me in grand finals, and it's happened to me like in other matches too. Setsuna didn't interfere. He waited until my game, until I was in the middle of the set, but between games. But like, but Setsuna has seen how pissed off I can be about it too, so because I yelled at him. But that's because I had dealt with like a lot of interference before that, which included grand final, someone yelling in my ear, and somebody wanting to tell me goodbye and they meant well, right? But I was like in the middle of like winners final, and somebody comes up, wants to shake my hand, and I'm like, dude, so yeah. Yeah, it's just under pressure because and of course, dude, it's a tournament. We're gonna be bringing our more aggressive and focused behavior, and we're trying to focus on the match, right? So it's what it is. Sometimes even including between games, we're trying to focus on the match. Or I am, anyways. I don't know about you all, but even between games, I'm trying to focus on the match.
I think the question is, and I think a lot of people just don't understand the fact that, and Chenchai, and probably you and AKAI can relate, as if a match is played, if you're thinking about playing a match, playing a fight to 3 versus playing a fight to 2 is a very different affair.
Yeah, well, it is, but in all cases, I would like to not be interrupted in the match.
Absolutely. I think it had to do with that, but misrepresentation of something
Yeah.
on that side might cost you to play the match in a very different way.
True.
That's
Yes.
true. If you don't,
Yeah.
if you're not familiar with that. But
Yeah.
I guess we're still talking this for a while. So is the interference systems like actual physical?
No, there was a misrepresentation of the number of rounds, even though the number of rounds was, in the rules stated 5-2 because of the point that we're at in the bracket, and that's normal, right? There's but both people wanted to confirm because the TO commentary booth had said, either best of three something. It was said, you can watch the VOD and see what they said, but they confirmed. It's yeah. I think nobody just confirmed. I think people just asked, is this the three? Or is this the two? Is this the three was the question, and they said yes. To three, yes. So I think both Genkai and Tricky played as though they probably had more matches than they did. And then when 2 rounds had gone by and Tricky lost both of those rounds, they said, no, you're done. He already won. He already won. And people started kind of yelling to stop because they had kept going.
Right. That's right.
Genkai was also, he was also in the misunderstanding that it was 3 because they confirmed with the TL/commentary. So
I see. That's right.
So it was not intentional, right?
Yeah.
I don't think it was. I think it just became a nebulous situation where if you keep going, it goes one way. If you keep going, it can go one way. But if you stop it, then he already won the match. So
you don't want the tournament to go by that way. Yeah. I think that actually happened on the Virtual Fire Open Championships, right? Qualifiers, offline qualifiers.
Yes,
it did.
I'm so sorry, Tricky. I hate that.
Wondering, were we supposed to continue playing or not? It's no.
When that happens.
So it's horrible, but this is kind of like boxing. You should be defending yourself at all times.
Yeah.
And that includes the situations where you might think it's a different situation rather than not.
Right.
I think the original comment might have been best at 3, and they heard it. The players heard it and confirmed, "Are we fighting to 3?" And they said yes. And then, okay, are we fighting to 3? Yes, okay.
The downside is when there's
fighting to 3.
Yeah, the downside is when there's an old school misunderstanding because we used to say best of 3, which means first to 2, But
correct. Yeah, I think that was a misunderstanding. It just wasn't clarified because the question wasn't asked. It was asked in an ambiguous way. Which it's a shame, but also they're mitigating
Tricky said they did us,
to the TO commentary booth, and I totally understand.
I see.
What happened. But those are things I'm not really going to get into. I don't think that's
really
that's for a conversation, community wise.
It's hard because I can say that I can imagine because from my experience, it's rough in the moment already, and that's really affects performance, and then it's rough after the fact if the resolution is not satisfactory, right? And I won't go into it, but you've heard of a friend of mine that had to deal with a really poor ruling and a non-resolution, and that's led them to just never want to associate with certain TO ever again, or even go to certain tournaments ever again because of that experience. So it's rough and Tricky. I know is feeling the frustration from the mess happened. She would have been willing to deal if it was resolved right away, but she would have been pissed too. But then she's pissed because she's not because the resolution was not nearly satisfactory, right? So
Oh, the room died.
It did. Our room is okay. Come back in. See if you can come back in.
Is it still alive?
Yes.
Yeah, still alive.
Is
it? 11 people still in the room. Yeah. So.
So I just got kicked out. Okay. It's normal.
They did not like you telling us the secrets.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. See, this is what happens when I speak the truth.
Right. Yeah. So
Done. Never again.
We're sorry. Everyone just double check. Just make sure there's no gray bar connections, and we'll start in a couple of seconds, guys. Anyone want there to say no right now or something? Make some noise so I know that I wait.
Alright. Setsuna's good. Looks good. Looks good to me. Alright, good luck. Have fun.
We got it. Have fun. 11 players.
Alright. Well, Tricky, thanks a lot for bringing this up, though. I think it's really important, and it's obviously got very interesting conversation. Sorry that our conversation is probably not the cleanest, because only one of us knows what happened. Only one of us knows what happened. So, like, between Setsuna, AKAI, and me is what I mean. Like, AKAI and I are not aware, right? And Setsuna is the one explaining it to us. But thanks for letting us know, hearing us out too, and it's important. Oh, it's important. I had to deal with it quite a bit last year, and not because of VF. It's just more like, one of them was a Soul Calibur tournament, it wasn't me. But a friend of mine had to just deal with the worst, on it. Alright, I gotta focus on fighting Ripper here. This wall pressure, I do like Ripper's wall pressure because there's half circulars, there's guard breaks, but there's also direct attacks. It's actually surprisingly scary. Okay, vacuuming is good. I'm in the middle of a match. Okay. Alright, good game. Alright, you guys got to listen to me talk to my daughter while I'm fighting. So she got freaked out, I think maybe a spider or something, and then she wants to vacuum because maybe she saw a spider. So, So, okay, I got sent to losers on a DQ. Within seconds of it being announced I was there, and you hear her saying, no, don't DQ. Oh, man. That's where it started, I see. But that's at least understandable. So I held that L because I didn't actually know there were players pushing to DQ me after after you arrived. I see. Thanks for explaining, Tricky. Yeah. Right, and usually you're a person that's on time too. Like it's not like Chibita where you're always late and stuff. And like last year, I mean, this is tricky. It's very different case, and they know, and there's communication, and the tournament can run through. So yeah, you're normally late. I see. You do communicate, yeah. Last year there was this is a side story, so this is not to diminish the seriousness of what went on at Super Choya Cup, but last year Chibita like noticeably didn't show up during the finals as opening time. His team had to basically agree to special rules so to offset that he was missing. And then he arrived right after that decision was made, and they were like, "Sorry, no, you can't play. We already agreed to these special rules, to the special round amounts."
Round one. Ready, go!
But he kind of knows because he's notorious for this.
Round 2. Ready, go!
Man, I love this low kick in the throat. That's so cool. He's like, you want to sidestep me? All right. Man, his Abari off of lows is really cool. I actually haven't fought enough Jeffreys that are doing this that much. I probably didn't fight Adam enough. So this is really cool. I'm going to be working on this.
Round 4. Ready, go!
There you go. There you go. Mixing that throw. That running tackle is so cool. And I gotta stop like trying to crush. But it's okay because his throws are actually scaring me, which is what's good. Double strings. That was a really good battle, Betawada. You're teaching me a lot. You're giving me a hard time with a lot of stuff. So, really good stuff. A lot of fun stuff. Now, I guess there was no more lows into mix-up, but that was cool. That was cool stuff. Yeah, that's... Let's see here.
Round 1. Ready, go!
Alright, fall, here we go.
Round 2. Ready, go!
And throw is the punish, by the way. If you block this weird fake throw, it's an EX low that looks like a throw. If you block it, you're supposed to throw him back. Now that said, he could probably Sabaki the throw, but it's cool. That was really cool. Oh, that was really nice. I like the backdash play here. I like the backdash play here. I'm running into it. All right, here we go.
Round 5. Ready, go!
I crouched into a low throw. That was pretty cool. That is annoying. That was really cool too. Nice neutral throw. Good game, good game. I thought I rolled the right way, but it looks like I rolled the wrong way. Good game. I didn't think that was guaranteed either, so maybe I can block it from there. Maybe I can block it. Good game, Hectic Fall. Good game. let's see. Need to lie at all costs. I am confused. I see. That's a good point.
Round one. Ready, go!
I see.
Round two.
Very scary.
Ready, go!
Yeah, always do the low there.
Knockout.
I need to confirm a little better.
Ready, go! Knockout. Round four. Ready, go!
I'm so confused by what he chose to do here. Let's just get this over with. My hands are like tied on like the last move each time. It's like, what the hell? I'm so confused by what he was doing at the wall. I think he was too. So it's just like. Yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry, Tricky. That really sucks. Alright, Barney Abaris, it's time to get serious. Alright, Miller 2B, keep this up. Like, there's a lot of cool stuff that's going on with Miller 2B. Let's see how this goes.
Ready, go! Knockout.
Alright.
Round two. Ready, go!
Let's see, they're slowing it down.
Knockout.
Okay.
Round 3. Ready, go! Knockout.
All right, good stuff, Miller 2B. Most of what I saw was just that you're watching and being patient, trying to find the moment. But yeah, keep it up. Looks like you're studying, and I think that was good to study. Though that's also why I went extra aggressive, was to attack this, trying to study. I was using your patience to give me pressure, give me room to apply pressure. You're gonna get so much. You're gonna get stronger before and after Japan. I am so happy you're going to Evo Japan. Now, Evo Japan does run really well. I do recommend what Shiwapon is saying, I think. I recommend training on like a PS4, if I'm being honest. You might hate that, but no. You need to figure out what setups they're going to use at Evo Japan. If they're using PS5 with the in-zone monitors, I would train on a PS4. That's what I did for that tournament. Now, if they're using Giga Crystal and PC, then by all means use your PC, but figure out what the setups at Evo Japan are going to be, because I know for you that matters, and I know for you need to train on whatever it is. If you still have PS Plus, maybe train on your PS5, but that's not the same. I would say if it's that combination PS5 with the in-zone monitors, I would train on a PS4. For me, I can adjust, but I think you need that consistency. But I think I heard Shiwapon is going to be training on a PS5 because for it. But I don't know. That could have just been someone saying something else. All right, here we go. Nice. Shiwa will give you advice. So here's the truth. Even like you know how I went to Taiwan, right? You know what the Taiwanese players were doing? They were messaging Shiwapon asking for advice on how to deal with Crowley and everyone, because Shiwapon actually has ties with the Taiwanese community. And Shiwapon, I know from chatting with Shiwapon, you can DM Shiwapon, they will give you advice. They'll just flat out tell you what they're thinking. And you can ask about anything. If you know who you're fighting in the bracket, they'll tell you. Shiwapon is very much about sharing information. And they are not shy of using the translator. So Zack attack, you can see how I do this jab into throw, right? It's very strong in VF. Same with like low punch. If I hit you with low punch and this is all forward throw. So it's about making that guard throw escape just not even a throw escape. Your guard throw escape is your guard, right? Like you're not guarding, you're guard throw escaping. And if you're not guard throw escaping, then you're buffering. That's it. You're not just guarding ever in this game. Like anytime you're gonna hold that guard button, you're holding a throw escape or you're buffering. Those are your two options. So yeah. So keep it up. Keep it up. I know it can be frustrating, but I hope you can. I know it can be frustrating, but Zack attack. But I hope this is working for you. Okay. I know I'm testing it on you pretty hard, but I appreciate you, and I love that you're fighting us in VF and you're training and you are getting better. Just keep it up. Yeah, Tricky, you and I are used to. We've been in plenty of tournaments, and we know that regardless of what we believe it should be, we know that we've had to deal with all of the different performances on setups. Like I know you have, and I know I have every single time. And I'm just one that's more like chill about it because I'm like, that's what it is. But should it be better? Yeah, it should. Now, in the case of Evo Japan, it's because of sponsorship, right? It's Sony. Well, it's not Sony anymore. Sony sold their shares, but Sony's still consultants, so that's why we have to really figure out what the heck they're going to use. So, yeah. So, yes. Like, yeah. But it will be consistent lag. It's just that I know that even I think she was speaking from their experience too. But I would also say even if you heard it was PC, the PC is more variance, but less at Evo because Evo's got a full set. Like they're all consistent machines, but a lot of other events that are not as big as Evo, they can be all over the place. They can, like really, and I've experienced that a lot on PC. I've experienced PC like all over the frickin' place. So, you know. I'm glad to hear that. I have to be honest, this past year, even though my performance has been good, and I'm happy with my VF, I have to admit that on the physical side, this is the first year that I've honestly, as a human being, felt my vision getting worse. I'd like to think it's old age. It could be more than old age, but my vision is getting worse, and I'm feeling it. But my reactions are better, but my vision's getting worse. Now it doesn't affect VF for me as much, but it's like affecting like day-to-day life kind of stuff, and I'm like, oh man. And like the modern form of like lighting on the roads these days make it even harder. What do I mean by that? You know what tricky, like, you know, for us growing up, we had like incandescent light bulbs, right, that are very yellow, right, and have a glow. But a lot of the world has had more like fluorescent lights that is like kind of blue, and they don't cast like an aura or glow. And so nowadays, today's modern lights, like street lights, are very like, yeah, they're good for the light there, but I can't see the luminosity around everywhere. It's like not as voluminous. And that's starting to affect me. Like I am starting to like wonder if I should drive late at night anymore, you know, because of this, you know. Yeah, it might be the astigmatism. I do have astigmatism originally, or I do, and it was, but you know, LASIK surgery 25 years ago. I'm feeling the effects of my LASIK surgery going away, which, you know, it's better than my brother-in-law. It went away 10 years ago, like it reverted 10 years ago. For me, you know, and we both had LASIK surgery 25 years ago, right? But for me, I'm feeling it now. Like I like my vision is kind of reverting to my pre-LASIK surgery state, and I feel like it's actually worse, but yeah. But that astigmatism is probably exactly right. But it's also just like the lighting is definitely a matter, and it's worrying me because very good. Don't forget, Leon has his face down, head towards, but you can always evade this. So this body position, you can always evade that. It's perfectly linear. But yeah, like, but even my phone, like now I actually, it used to be like it was an option that I would be using my phone on the brightest setting. Now I'm like using brightest setting like I need it, which sucks. I've never felt that. You know, it's more like family members complaining that my phone was set so bright, but now it's like I need it, and that sucks. The crazy thing also is what I experienced a year ago when I got my vision screened, and I started to realize that my vision is starting to revert a little. It was still strong, so my vision was still something like not far off of 20/30 at the time. But now it's definitely worse. It's definitely way worse now. But at that time, the craziest thing was realizing how much your brain auto adjusts, auto focuses, right? And so 6 months ago, when I got my vision screened, because I was having trouble seeing certain letters, and because I'm familiar with Japanese characters, some letters look like Japanese characters to me. That was insane. When I started seeing Japanese characters on my vision screening test, I was like, this is nuts. Like, I was like, wow, like that's how much my brain is auto correcting what it's seeing, you know. So it probably does mean I need more sleep, actually. Yeah. So your left eye couldn't line up with people. Yeah, that's hard. The focal point. Yeah. So words would float. That sucks. Yeah. And I'm really happy that your current classes are helping so much. I'm really happy to hear that. Especially going into EVO Japan. You're going to need it. But EVO Japan, you're going to be strong. It's really... I don't know if it's intentional or not, but it feels like as a foreigner, the Japanese kind of give you an easy path. Like it feels like they give you like a courtesy like bracket is what I feel like, because I feel like all of us that were known and were coming from another place got like an easier bracket, like almost on purpose, you know. So, like I don't know what it is, but that's what I felt at EVO Japan, you know. All right, I'm gonna lose to this. I'm trying to throw too much too. It's good. It's good.
Round 2. Ready, go!
That was so cool. You gotta tech. You gotta tech when you're near this. Look at that. Look at that ring out.
Ready, go!
Oh my god, that's gonna ring out. No. Neutral throw. Every time I go for throw, I'm gonna lose. So it's okay. That's good. That's good. This is RJ we're fighting against. Yeah, we're not playing this. So Kara talks about that creatine helped him a lot. Brain fog. Wow. I didn't know about that. Oh my god, this delayed throw always gets me. I need to like, against RJ, have to do like, I have to do like side throw escape into flip, into another throw escape. That was an intense battle. Good game, RJ. Good game. You almost got the 2-0 on me today. That was a really good battle. So, Ka says, think the biggest boost to my health was taking creatine. Brain fog was a constant for me, even with proper sleep, and I've never had clear thoughts in my life. Wow, that's huge. I've never heard that benefit of creatine. That's cool. Nelly says, this is not the first time I'm hearing about the benefits of creatine. I always thought it was simply for building muscle. That's really interesting. I'm very curious about that. It's like, what, Mark McGuire's like, see? No, I'm just kidding. He's probably asking for them to take that asterisk off his name, right? You know? They're probably like, it was more than creatine that you were taking. I'm just kidding. But it's not so much about the substance as it is about the regulation. So in violation of the regulation is the problem. Oh, is Barney a killer? No. Who's Barney? Man, lots of Abari here, huh? Okay. That is the name. Hey Nelly, so good to see you.
Ready, go!
I like that they can crouch.
Excellent!
Such a late hit here.
Round 3. Ready, go!
Oh, that was an intense battle, Barney. Intense battle. I like this loud. It's so much fun to fight against. Oh, thank you for the battle.
Forgot to train, eh?
Two Mass, what's the question? There's JLC. What's JLC? Is it Jose Canseco? I don't know. So, I'm not sure what JLC is. Jamie Lee Curtis, yes, I see it. Man, Jamie Lee, I do hope you had a good weekend aside from the rough stuff that happened. And so I hope you got really good matches in, Jamie Lee Curtis, at Super Troya Cup. And yeah, Jamie Lee Curtis might be Barney Abari. It's always fun fighting JLC's Lao. I'd feel great that everything I'm working on is working. Hell yeah.
Go!
Alright, let's work on this. Fast enough. Good. Alright, A+, let's do this. This is what I like. I haven't fought this much of a scrappy Leon in a while. I'm so not thinking straight. I'm too slow. Alright, here we go. Let's do this.
Ready, go!
That was really good. Good game. I got completely owned. Good game, A+. You played awesome. Good game. Alright, what is everyone saying here?
Want a serious fight?
see. Alright, that was so much fun though. It's really, really fun. A+, that was really a good game. Good stuff. Just applied the frames properly, kept it nice and tight, and I did not respond. I should have responded better, so I'll put it that way. Good game. I'm not talking about reactions, I'm talking about the adjustments. I should have made clear, just more solid adjustments. Use mids. They also, like, outguess is a tricky word. They conditioned me. Their game conditions very well. And so if I responded to the last thing, I got hurt pretty good. And so by that meaning, if I treated it like the mix-up right away, they switched, they kind of went A-B, and it's really good. It's very strong. And I got hit pretty good with it, so. I can't believe I won that, but okay, I'll take it. So, thank you very much for tying with me, Setsuna. Yay! I'll take a 1. I didn't feel like a number 1 in that, but I enjoyed that very much. So.
So LD was kind of like, oh yeah, all 3 guys were basically at the end of the last set, so that was pretty cool.
Yep, sharing is caring.
We do have one more lead for those who can continue playing.
Alright, Setsuna, yay!
It doesn't matter what position you are in the league, like, all your matches is important, so even those who might not be in the top places, you can play the spoiler role here and there. Alright, we'll do one more league. Let me go post around to let people get join the room now. Yeah, of course, those who are from Europe, the Europe room is still open. There's still like 2 or 3 players in the room, right? Yeah, 3 players in the room. So you want to join the room play, it's more than definitely welcome to do so.
Round 1. Ready, go!
Go close around. Of course, these are usually good time for those who are planning to play again. Just lastly, go get a snack, restroom break stretch, wipe the sweats when you're
Metawatt, thank you very much for the raid. Really appreciate it. And hey Metawatt, you take the good with the bad. It means that sometimes those bads come, but you know, take the good from it, but also don't forget the good results. You know, that's what the leagues are for. High volume. Get the volume of matches in, you know. And also, as a tournament competitor, it is important to also the skill to develop is managing how you process the losses too, and the frustrating moments, because your tournament performance is going to rely on how well you overcome adversity, even intense and crazy adversity. And so that's what the test is for. So not just to win when you're winning, but to win when you're losing as well, and that's really hard. And that can be hard, very hard when it's the more personal internal battle, but that one is really important for consistent performance, I think. Anyway, some people live on pure fire though, so they act out stuff, but internally they're it's probably, you know, they're more peaceful in the eye of their tornado.
Thanks also for playing in the league, Shisha, Jamie Lee Curse. Oh, no, I'm sorry, Shisha's still in there. Jamie Lee Curse, Metawatt, Hector and Zagatep. We'll start the 5-match counter after this match between RJ and Sisha.
Yeah, tricky. Channeling that fire is really, really important, right? And finding where that fire is sometimes. Sometimes you feel deflated in a tournament. I can't believe how well I've been able to recover from feeling completely deflated early in the tournament, and then summoning that energy and then finding where I can find that fire. Trying new stuff will definitely cause some losses, but they build your experience and they lead to long-term wins. This game really rewards experimenting. So I don't think it's bad to experiment, especially in League. League is like the best place to experiment, to be honest. You have a lot of, you feel like the stakes are on the line. You feel like it's high stakes because it's one game, but this is really where you test yourself and you test kind of your guts to do stuff. That's me though. But yeah. Oh, that's it. Of course, Tricky tests tons of stuff in the lab over and over and refines it until it's almost instinct, right? And then she corrects it in the lab too. So if she finds something better, she'll refine it until that, and then she'll turn it into a mix-up if it's a lot of good things, right? So.
Alright, I'll mute myself as the video weekends are done. Let me go get my control arcade stick. Played in this last league. My back.
Yeah, A+ had a very good win against me in the last league. They outplayed me. They played it very nice and compact. It was very good.
Round 3. Ready, go!
We will see what they do to Lao in the next patch. I am curious too, but I love playing Lao in the current version, so we'll see what they bring. I absolutely love playing Lao in this game though. That said, it's not like for anything that's broken though, it's just because he's a skill rewarding character. So we'll see what they do for if they give him more stuff. It's more he's more of a he's a candidate for being buffed, so I wouldn't be surprised if he gets buffed, but I love playing him as he is. Yeah, he's really fun. Setsuna plays him too. So yeah, what's been your experience, Setsuna, with Lao?
Honestly, I think Lao is really fun in the fact that you really don't. The character gives you some things about Virtua Fighter that I think are very positive, but also the things that I enjoy is like the long combos and the crazy stuff.
Yeah. So he can go big if you can set it up, but the challenge is getting that.
It's setting it up. Yeah, no, absolutely, and I think that's what makes it interesting, at least for me.
Same. Well, for me, it's the skill building. It's that like the skills that he makes you work on. It's like, oh, I'm like building Tekken skills. So this is why A+ Destinations Leon uses 6 XP. I see. And it uses 6 XP because he likes to play compact and close range. And so because of that, 6 XP becomes the thing he can use if people are trying too much to play a spaced out game against him. This makes sense. I was wondering about it. But 6 XP is also a good move. That said, 6 XP does have some vulnerability, but not much. It's actually a very good move and is underused by a lot of us, so I'm happy that he's using it. So what I did in this game for A plus was I played more mid-range. It doesn't look like it because you see me attacking a lot, but it's mid-range. Good game. Let's see. I'm gonna take a break here, but I do like Miller to be. I like seeing what Miller to be is doing. I like what I was able to watch in our matches was that they were studying, and so we'll see what that studying turns into. But they were watching and observing. Digimon, no. It is good to see Digimon again. I hope. Sam the Seed, awesome to see you again. It was wonderful fighting you yesterday. Really great. Very nice Miller to be.
Yeah, we have 2 more matches before we begin. This guy always double check to see if you have any great bar connections, and we'll get that fixed up before we start the league.
Okay. So Sisha asks a good question. Sisha says, what if you don't know what to experiment with? And so it's a good question, but here's the thing. In this game, you can do a lot of things differently than what you're doing. Always. That's the thing about when I say this game's got a lot of options, I really mean it. So what could that mean? It could mean using evade more than guarding. It could mean using guarding more than evade. It could mean trying to use moves that you don't think are that good, but you do see other people using them and you're kind of wondering why. It could mean focusing on recovery hit instead of counter hit. That's the more higher level one where you start learning how to attack people that whiff or creating whiffs. It could mean changing up to playing more spaced out, like mid-range versus close range. Because I think a lot of times in VF we do focus on close range because it is the most important to be able to do. But the mid-range is actually very powerful in this game because the boxing can lose to it if it doesn't understand it. And so that's where the boxing starts needing to use more movement to keep boxing against somebody that's playing mid-range, like having to use crouch dash more, forward crouch dash. And a lot of people can definitely improve how to use forward crouch dash. So a lot of times if you find yourself standing still and guarding, in my view, I'm like, to a degree, or for the most part, you could substitute that with crouch dashing into a standing guard. So now you're ducking a throw, possibly. You could react to slow lows, you could react to slow highs, and you're going to probably block the mids. And so crouch dashing into standing guard is very, very good. Now, if you do it off of buffer, you might get out hit because now you're delaying yourself, and I get that. But I think it's worth the risk, and I think getting normal hit's not the worst thing in the world. Getting counter hit is a bigger deal, and you'll never get counter hit by crouch dashing. You'll never get you might get crouch hit though, and so that's where you'll learn. You'll learn what it feels like. But for the most part, you can cancel a crouch dash almost right away. So for a lot of people that stand still and guard, I'm like, you should try crouch dashing into a standing guard. You should start doing that instead of just standing there and guarding. And I would say, Sisha, you're one of the people that does sometimes stand still and guard, and half the players in this room are likely to stand still and guard, and I'm like, you could try just crouch dashing into a standing guard. You might be surprised how strong it is.
A little bit more targeted way of possibly experimenting is when you have a match saved already, just watch it. And just think of each exchange you do with your opponent as one game. If you lost that exchange in that one thing, to say, okay, what would you do differently instead that you would not lose to an exchange? And so the idea is that when you're playing Virtual Fighter, it's always a guessing game for the most part. So just keep that always in mind. There's never one good option. And it is when someone is going to repeat do the same thing. But for the most part, everyone's going to do very different things. So never a single good move. All right, let's see. One more match before we begin. Okay. Are people getting disconnected? Nah, I don't think so. Save a seed.
And and adding on to that, because AKAI had also mentioned that there's not really like just this one move. Look at even like a player like Tricky, who definitely believes in the best options and definitely studies in pursuit. I feel like it's an endless pursuit, which is a wonderful endless pursuit because I look at it similarly. I just don't say it as the best options. But in that pursuit, she definitely tested it. She definitely tested the alternatives. She tried other moves, before coming to that conclusion. Even then, she's always willing to revise what she thinks is the best quote unquote move or best options by endlessly, and that is the nature of experimenting. So whatever it is you believe to be the best, you're always willing to test it, and you're always willing to challenge it with the alternative, with the other moves. And in this game, really definitely spend time with the full move list to test your ideas of what is the best options, to challenge it. Because if it doesn't hold up to challenge or testing, it's not the best, right? So that's all there is to it. So you don't have to be afraid of number 2 or number 3 or 4. You're mastering number 2, 3, and 4 to prove number 1 is number 1. So yeah.
Alright, this is our last match before we begin. So once this is done, I'll hit the start button.
I hope that advice makes sense to you all, but I really encourage you to experiment. There is a tendency for a lot of people that are learning a new game to kind of say, well, I don't want to spend time I don't want to waste my time. And I'm like, I don't think it's time wasted when it further backs up what you believe or challenges it. So yeah. And I don't think it makes you a worse player in any ways. I think it always actually makes you a better overall player. So I understand the concerns of efficiency though, but I think it's a little bit of a different perspective in terms of that. Hey Blurring, good to see you. Alright, let's see here.
Round 5. Ready, go!
Well, that was a nice
Alright,
fight
we're gonna
though.
begin now.
Good luck, have fun. So Blurring's still trying to see the schedule for VF at Texas Showdown. Again, shout outs to Texas Showdown next week. That's going to be a really awesome tournament. Really, really awesome tournament. Think it might be Friday? Huh. I'll have to take a look at that. Friday would work out better for me because Saturday I'm going to be completely busy all day. Hey, Fight Draco, awesome. Keep it up. Keep it up. Keep moving up on that world stage mode. Let me know when you fight me in there. Let me know. Let me know when you take me down.
Round 1. Ready, go! Round 2. Ready, go! Round 3. Ready, go! Excellent.
Thanks for the battle, RJ. I came up with a strategy for the way that you're playing, and I'm glad it worked out for that game. So let's see. Yeah,
Yeah, VF5 Hayato is one of our more eccentric and fun streamers to watch. I highly recommend following their stream. They're very fun to watch. They're pretty exciting, and they always give their honest, crazy takes. So yeah, they did host the tournament yesterday, or the event in New York yesterday. But yeah, we all love Haya. So yeah. So I'm glad that you found out about VF Hayato, and I'm glad you're following them. You can follow them on. They are also active on X and on Facebook as well.
Ready, go!
Very good. Miller's keeping it simple. So here we're going to try to come up with a strategy first, because this is how people are fighting Liang today.
Round three. Ready, go! Knockout. Round four. Ready, go!
So Miller to be, if you ever want, you can message me and I'll send you information about Leon's side turn game so you can learn how to defend it, but also how you can use it too. And so I think that was, I basically decided to force you into side turn and challenge you on knowledge. I can definitely, and then I can give you drills on how to practice defending against it too. So we'll work on that. But really, really good. That first round, you got me really good. So good game. Good game. Keep it up. The Leon side turn game is really strong, but it has but it's like it's not the hardest to defend against like its most powerful options, but it is still tricky too, and it does force some really scary guessing games. It is very much feared because his side turn game is very, very good. So we'll add that to your repertoire if you don't have it already. But generally, if Leon forces an opponent into side turn, if he successfully forces them into side turn, they generally have to guard or evade to his back. The easiest way for me to do that is to stare at his front foot and evade to where the front foot is.
Round one. Ready, go! Knockout. Round two. Ready, go! Knockout. Round three. Ready, go!
Like that. Good game, A+. Very scary. Keep it up. You were getting used to it even more as the fight went on, so that was a very good game. Making nice adjustments. Just a little more. Keep it up.
Better.
Alright. It's gonna be really good. It's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be a hard fight.
Round one. Ready, go!
Good. Using crouch dash into 3P plus K. Good combo, 3PP. Very good. Sweep. So we had to predict the sweep here.
Round two. Ready, go! Knockout. Round three. Ready, go!
I like his use of 3-3P plus K now.
Knockout. Round four. Ready, go!
I like that too. That's a good setup.
Knockout.
Good game, AKAI. Good game. That was a good battle.
See? I thought I'm better.
I like his use of crouch 3P plus K. He really was spot on with it. There was 3-3P plus K. There was also crouch dashing into 3P plus K. It's really good.
Round one. Ready, go!
Very good. That was beautiful.
Round 4. Ready, go! Knockout. Round 5. Ready, go!
Good game. Good game, Wells. Good game, Aldi Wells. That got really, really intense, especially in those last 2 rounds. Really intense last 2 rounds. Alright, here we go. I think this is Jamie Lee Curtis. Whew.
Round 1. Ready, go!
That was really good.
Knockout. Round 2. Ready, go! Knockout.
I know he's gonna hate that one, but this does happen with this uppercut, so.
Round 3. Ready, go! Excellent.
I was glad I got the reads on that.
The train, eh?
Yeah, good game, my friend. Good game. I actually did it punish too early so it didn't buffer, or it was too early. Very good.
Knockout. Round 3. Ready, go!
Thanks for the battle, Gen Ripper.
I want a serious fight.
Okay, here we go, Sisha.
Round 1. Ready, go!
Good. Good. I like that choice. That was an intense round. That was a really good round. Really good round.
Round 2. Ready, go! Knockout. Round 3. Ready, go!
Nice K. Nice kick opening.
Knockout. Round 4. Ready, go!
That was beautiful backdash evade opening. Good game, Sisha. Very good game. That was a really great battle. You did really, really good there. I like some of the opening plays, especially KP.
I want a serious fight.
I like the patience. I like you watching. Good stuff. Very good games. I think I have a clear win here because even if I go 0-3, Wells would only be at most 15 and I'd be at 16, so I think I still win even if I go 0-3. So, hey, Hectic Fall, very good game, very good battle. I like your go a lot. Keep it up. Really like your I really like your go. Thank you so much for the battle. Good game, Hectic Fall. Good game. And thank you for chatting in my channel too. Really appreciate it.
Round one. Ready, go!
Okay, it's too risky to do like that. And let's crouch dash into that. Alright. I held guard, but unfortunately I plinked it, so guard did not count. But I was trying to wake up guard. Yeah.
Round three. Ready, go!
Good. Okay. All right. I tried to do elbow, but I misdirect inputted because I didn't expect him to 2p twice.
Ready, go!
That's why 6p is not good against Setsuna style play. Or 6k, I meant. 6k is not good because of the evade risk, and he knows he can go ahead and attack. Interesting time to do 6. Interesting choices again. Ah, good game, good game. Alright, that was a really fun battle. I do like that he's stationary more now, so... Alright. That was a very, very fun league. Good game, Setsuna. Very good battle. That was so much fun, my friend.
Yeah, GG's. Bugal, yes and no. It's pretty quiet, but the room did explode one time today. And it kicked me another time, so I don't know.
I don't think the room exploded. I don't think the room exploded, but I think it kicked you out, and that looks like an explosion. Whenever it kicks you out randomly, that feels like an explosion. It exploded in Setsuna's face. So.
Yeah.
It was just for day that it exploded.
Yeah, it did explode, for sure. I don't know, Bugal, that they get more unstable every patch. I think it just...
I don't think they get more unstable, but I do think... I think it's been stable. It's just stable, not the way we want. Yeah.
It's been the same as since the patch
Like
1.07. But congratulations to HI for getting first, Setsuna second, and Jamie Lee Kermit third.
Oh, thank you very much. That was a very fun battle. It's very exciting battles, everyone. I'm gonna go eat lunch and take my daughter to walk around. But I enjoyed the times with you all. We had a lot of interesting topics today. Texas Showdown is next week, right? It's Texas Showdown next week.
Yeah.
So be on the lookout. That's going to be an exciting tournament, and I know that the brackets have been made. I don't know if the schedule has been released, so it might be Friday, it might be Saturday for VF. But there's a lot of good players there, so watch it. Like, there's a lot of good players there, and cheer them on. And yeah, this will be a fun week of VF. And good luck to us all with the new patch, the new freshness.
God, yes.
So we'll see how.
Hopefully, Sega will wow us with lots of good changes and fixes. We'll see where it's at.
Yeah.
I'm gonna raid Goat in the show.
I'll spar with the Kai once, and then we'll do it.
Okay.
That was a very fun battle though in the league.
Yeah, I got to play against all three Leos at exactly the same time, like
In a row, consecutive, yeah.
Leon 2B was using a PKP a lot to me. So okay, I'm losing to it, so I had to learn it. So then let's watch while playing with each one. Okay, that's what PKP.
Pi has good counterplay for it though. She crouch dash and she has so many options.
Ready, go! Round 2. Ready, go!
I do like how in our match earlier, I like how spot on your from crouch 3P plus K was. Both delayed as well as just kind of buffered, right, naked.
Are you saying me?
Akai's
Akai.
two-handed hit launcher. He was very spot on with it. It's very scary. And he used it like both.
It is.
He used it both as a delay, but also buffered like right out of the blue as a buy rate. It was very terrifying. Very good. Very good. Use the frames.
Round 4. Ready,
Alright guys, I will catch you later. I'm gonna do the same thing Chenchai did, and I'm just gonna gonna go have lunch or something, and
Alright.
catch you guys along the week.
Catch you later, but give Joe though a really good welcome home. So,
We'll do. I'm building that stick this week, so hopefully that goes well.
I'm excited to
Try
see.
everything out first. Yeah.
Good. Looking forward to hearing the report.
I'm doing pretty cables later, like on a second, but I just want to try
Yeah,
make
just
sure that everything is good and I can play with it.
pretty cables is like a full day project, so.
Yeah, I don't know that it's gonna be too long, but I do need to buy a lot of things, which it's less. I'm gonna wait a little for that. I'm just gonna try to see if it works. I did find some places that already sell you the harnesses made like that, which is interesting. I'm gonna see if I can try some of that. All right, good luck, guys. Have fun.
All right, thank you. That was a really fun one.
round 2. Ready, go!
Very nice. Very, very nice. Good round. That was exciting.
Thank you. We win another.
That was a good bullfighting there.
Yeah, you guys been playing that room for a long time, so let's see.
It's,
Let's get still playing.
it's always fun having a sparring session like this with you, man. It's been a while, so
Yeah.
LD Wells just watching us fight. It's like all kung fu battles here. We got the kung fu room.
Play all 3 leagues today, just like you.
Yeah. I miss having you in the leagues, man. I want you back in
Yeah,
the
it's
league.
fun. I think this was one of the best features from Ultimate Showdown, so hopefully it can be much more improved.
I think so. Well, you know that like the thing that I had wished for, which is hard to do, but I hope they can do in 6, is being able to switch which match you watch. But I think that's a really big challenge. But that would be amazing if that was possible. But I heard some games actually do that, so.
Round 2. Ready?
Sisha, I am doing a league battle I am doing league battles all through month. I only missed the 1 week 2 weeks ago. Because family. Oh, that might, nope.
Always too slow. There.
Round 3. Ready? Go!
I really love your use of that. It's so precise. Nice improv. Very good choice. Yeah, I hope you make it to. I do it every Tuesdays. Yeah, I try to give advance notice if I can't do it though. Nice. I like the run-up jab. All right, this is a very fun fight.
Round 5. Ready? Go!
That's all.
You blocked the low this time. That was really good. You blocked it.
Was I too slow to was there a guaranteed punish after that blocking that low, or was it just
No,
too slow?
no, it's because I didn't commit to doing the string because the string is a high. So it was really good force guess. So you did good doing the PK, but it's not punishable. It's just that I have a punch follow up.
Oh no, I did the 9K because after blocked your that standing low kick.
Yeah, but I have a punch after it, so like it's a string. Yeah. So I'm just saying that the string makes it so there's not really guaranteed.
Yeah.
But it's good.
What's on block though? And then if you don't continue to string.
Might be punishable. So
Okay, I don't know. I was wondering if I was too slow or not. That's all.
no, you did right. You made a guess. You might not have thought it was a guess, but you made a guess. So. By the way, Chronomat, thank you very much. I really appreciate you lurking, and thank you. I hope you have a good day too. I'm having a little bit too much fun fighting with these two, but I'm gonna fight just a little more, and then I'll go take care of my
I got
daughter.
to leave too. And wow, just playing the room, so it's always nice to do it.
I do think it's good when Wells is practicing in the morning. I think Wells is more of a night person like me, so our brains kind of go at high speed at like night, and so I think. But I think like me, like that's what I do like about the AKAI leagues, has really trained me to, you know, to fight during my morning hour, you know. But I'm definitely the type where at nighttime my brain goes faster, so it goes really fast. So I was just like, shh.
Round 3.
Oh, Tricky joined the room. Tricky's here. Hell yeah. She doesn't want us to leave. This is a very fun room. She's gonna blow her steam off on us. It's gonna be so much fun now. This is the real Kung Fu battle. This is a Kung Fu melee. And the Kai is looking really beautiful here. Pi is really fun to play as. Well, every character is really fun to play as, but when I played Pi this week, I had so much fun. I was working with Hypergraph, and I enjoyed the Pi versus Pi battles we were having.
Hypergraph. Pi and Jeffrey player, right?
Yeah, correct. Though mostly Pi lately, but yes. I think it's been really good for them though, and they have played other characters too, but I think Pi has really kind of helping them get their VF on in a good way.
Round 1. Ready, go!
Nice. Man. Okay, not 11 frame punishable. the swallow kick, the single swallow kick. I thought I had evaded it early enough that there might be a guarantee, but no, still guess. It's a guessing game. Really good 3K Bashi. Oh, so good. I like the force guessing. This is a high. You're showing me like how much high damage it is to guess wrong. I just tried to block low and I ate all that, so.
Ready,
go! Nice. Good game. I like the 2P plus K. That was I haven't seen 2P plus K used this way. I really like that.
Oh, yeah, I think they may buff it different level, so I like to mix it with the 2P plus K with 3P.
Yeah.
Both kind of similar, same speed.
It's just, it has more range than I expected. Because when I tried using 2P plus K, I thought I whiffed with it more. So I didn't expect it to have that reach, but I don't know, maybe it interrupted me, but that was really good. I like that 2P plus K.
So many players trying still after league.
Yeah.
I had to leave soon too, so Tricky.
Look at these costumes.
Finish in the last yesterday's Cho Cup, and also will be going to Evo Japan.
Yeah. I'm excited for Tricky at Evo Japan. Looking forward to seeing her adventures there. I kind of gave Tricky a caution that that the hotel rooms might be super small, but on the flip side, the bathrooms are really comfortable.
Round 2.
The toilet's got the heated coils and fully featured. She may be lucky enough to have the mini bathtub that I got when I was staying in there. Because I was staying at like the Sotetsu, which is a common business hotel franchise. I was staying at Sotetsu, like really close to Evo Japan. I think it's at the same place. Oh, nice crush.
Yeah, man. So when you one thing nice about this game is when all the characters, people can play the same character very differently.
Yes, I love that. So I love how expressive Virtua Fighter is. It's not, it's pretty rare to feel like you're watching the same character. Though I know some people feel that way with Jackie and with Akira, right? Where they're watching the same like fight, but for the most part, it's very expressive. It's just that Akira and Jackie happen to benefit from the design called Good Moves design. And so with Good Moves design, that can get redundant, so. Oh, hell yeah, Rental Animator's here. This is really awesome. I really gotta go, but I want to stay. But this is such a cool room. This is like one of the most fun rooms. No, I'm gonna go. I'll head out. You can set the league. You should do a league with them. You should do a league with them.
No, it's actually I'll be need to leave soon too, so I'll just go do one more. I'll just one more round for me, win or lose.
Yeah, but it's awesome to have like that is some of my favorite people to hang out with and play. So in that room, including you, though we've never hung out. So
Yeah, I think one thing is I know online there's definitely a difference between online and offline experience and stuff. But I think even with online, we make long-term friendship fun. Even I never met Chan-Chai offline before.
yeah,
Cessna and other people explain them. But over the years and stuff, it'll be
100%. And we have good conversations, and with especially us three are three very different people, Yumi and Setsuna, with very different opinions, but we have a lot of mutual respect. We sometimes have mutual tension, but mutual respect along with it. So it's great. Those make good friendships. So at the very least, good company. So all right. Well, you have fun. Good luck with your battle. And
lunch.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna eat a very late lunch. My stomach is eating itself right now because I didn't have breakfast either, but it's all good. So, but
one thing you kind of look at the bright side, like in North America, at least for North America, we have like 3 or 4 regional events here, small regional events. Like every one there's like close to 30 players each. Like one in Ohio, then Colorado, the one in Choga Cup, and now we're gonna have a Texas Soldier, but all of them was like averaging 30 players.
yeah,
So that's nice to see. Online activity has been pretty good. Beat Knuckle on Thursdays. There's a lot of Saturdays on Mondays. There's a takeover. Virtua Kazan is doing this bi-weekly tonight.
yeah.
So yeah, definitely a lot of activity. So keep
Yeah.
being as active as possible.
It's gonna be very active, and I think pretty soon we'll also be trying to help the community see these events more, and so that newer players that come in will be seeing them more. So right now I'm working on just a little something. It's nothing major, but I'm just hoping to kind of help spread the word more, even more than we already are, and I think it'll be great. So yeah, all right, take care. Rental Animator, it's also fun seeing your Leon have a very people know Rental Animator and myself as more assertive or aggressive Leon players, but our Leons are very, very different, and I love how expressive the game is, and I love how even us having similar reputations, and I think we both have reputations as nice guys, but I think you can see different expressions of those, so it's great. All right, cheers.
Later.
All right, everyone watching the stream, thank you very, very much. You guys have a good one. You take care. Yes, we've got more VF coming. Their Virtual Kazama will be having VF tomorrow. Sente should be on tomorrow night. Please watch that. I will be running a dojo on Tuesday. MetaWatt also usually does their kind of talk show format on Tuesdays, and they're doing monthly tournaments now online. And then, of course, on Thursday we have Throwdown Thursday. We also have more activities as well, so keep supporting more VF, and I will try to. I am planning to do something soon that will, or at least be part of something that's going to be trying to constantly promote the VF more active and kind of just keep the schedule fresh in people's minds. So we'll try to keep that going. All right, I'll catch you all later. You have a good one, and thanks so much. We're going to find someone to raid. And Ramen Rider, really good to have you here. Thank you. Ka, always awesome to have you. Shout outs to the to Honolulu fighting game community. And also, Ka has always been an amazing member of the community, both fighting game and Virtua Fighter. He's helped, just like Sente has in Ohio, Ka, along with Rayblade, has helped a lot of people appreciate and get better at Virtua Fighter in Honolulu. And I love that. I'm really grateful for those efforts. I want to reward those types of efforts more, and something that I talked about earlier is aimed at that too. So let's keep it up, and let's make sure that we're super welcoming to all the new people that are going to be playing Virtua Fighter next week when it comes out on Switch 2. All right, so I'm going to try to raid here. Also, for people that like the ads are not really the thing that they really care for, you can support me both on Twitch and on YouTube. And on YouTube, there's probably less chance you'll get ads, though Twitch definitely is the one that helps me take care of this. So let's see here. But I do tell a lot of people they can do both, right? Okay, let's watch that awesome room. I'm gonna raid LD Wells, even though there are other people that are also playing VF. And it's always good to support people. Actually, let's support Goat in the Shell. They've been supporting AKAI League. Let's see if we can support Goat in the Shell. Please say hi to Goat in the Shell for me when I do this raid. I'm very honored to send it to their way. They've been supporting VF, so let's support them. So right now we're queuing up to raid Goat in the Shell. Alright, here we go. Here comes the raid. Everyone, thank you so much. Cheers, enjoy, and say hello to Goat in the Shell.